Ladies and gentlemen, Nordic Griffin over here with an update video for you guys on the Parklife DLC. So if you bought the Season 2 pass or the DLC itself, this video is going to focus on what all is new. I'm going to go over every single item and every unique building. And also, I have a little formula with the park paths that could potentially transform your views. So I'm going to go over that in just a second. Let's start off over here with the unique buildings. You get a couple of unique ones. You get the city arch right here that fits perfectly over an avenue. You get the clock tower as well. I don't think the clock works in itself, but it looks awesome, especially if you would place it at the end of a road. You get the old market street, which people do come and visit. So you can see there are some people in here, and it attaches to a road. A couple of European flags. You got the French, German, Italian. I've seen the Belgian flag somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. Then you get the Sea Fortress over here, which looks really cool. And then you get the Colossus of Colossalis, the statue of Colossalis, which I'm assuming goes off the Colossal Order who made the game. And then the last one for us is the Observation Tower, which looks really cool as well. So these are all of the unique buildings. Now let's jump into the roads first. In comparison, I have the old roads as well over here. And then these are the new ones that we got. So these are the ones you can play with. You got the park path, the regular one. Then you got a decorated one with trees. You got the amusement park path, and as well a regular one with palm trees as well. Then you got the nature preserve one and the decorated one with, it looks like street lights. And then you got the zoo path as well as the decorated zoo path. So all of these look a lot better when you go into first person mode. So as you can see, there's a little bit of vegetation over there and trash bins and different trees as well. So these are the little fences that you get. You find those in the landscaping section. So this is the regular park fence over here. This is the amusement park fence right here. The nature park fence. And then the zoo park fence. This one, the nature one, actually looks really good on the beach as well. So you could line up your beach shore with these. All of these have different bridges as well. You got our old ones right here, the bike path and the regular path. Then this is actually the dirt path right here. And then you got the regular park path, which is right here. You got the amusement park one. Then you got the nature one. And you got the zoo one. So all of these look really cool. It doesn't matter if you do the decorated one or not. They all end up looking the same. Let's check that out real quick. See, so the decorated one looks exactly the same as the other one. Now let's jump into the parks right here. So this is the regular park that you build, and if you don't know, you have to zone an area out first, or you get that with the main gate. They all get automatic names. So this is the park main gate right here, and then you have the side gates, or you also have the small park main gate, which is this right here. So if I place this somewhere random, just as a small gate, you get that, or you can choose the main gate, so you have that as well. But you cannot choose the small park main gate in an already gated area. You need to do the side gates. So let's check out what kind of buildings you got over here. So you got the Park Plaza. Looks really cute. You get the Park Cafe, which is over here. A couple of chairs and stuff. You got the Park Info booth right here. And then you got the Park Restroom over here. So this is where I wanted to talk about something that could potentially transform your game over here. You see how it perfectly lines up in the middle? And you can see the same thing with the amusement park. So more on that in just a second. You got the chessboard right here, which people do come and visit. See, there's one. Somebody's playing chess right there. You got the park pier, number 1. These can be placed outside of the park too, as long as you have a road connection. And then you have the second one as well, second park pier. So that's really cool. You got the gazebo number 1, which is just a green gazebo, and it fits perfectly as well. And the other gazebo too. Then you got a climbing frame, which is basically a big playground. And you get the trampoline park. And then over here, I just went ahead and placed all the different props that we have now. You can't really see them very well from up top. So if you go in first person though, these all look really cool. So let's see real quick what kind of props we have. We have the sandbox, we have the old cannons, we got the ice cream truck, we got the food stall 1 and food stall 2, we got some hedges, hedge number 2, and then we have the flower beds as well, which we already had in our update. So I'm not going to go over those in detail. And then right here, you can place these randomly and they will snap to one another. So let's go on to the next park, which is the amusement park. So Chirpyland right here, got a couple of mascots and whatnot. And over here you can see again. So I'm going to fill you guys in on this now. So when you have a park, you can start this. Let's actually do it on the other side over here. Where's the amusement park? Right over here. So let's say you have Magic Land right here. And then you grab this. Let's actually drag this out. So this is the secret recipe I was telling you guys about. So you just go 1 out. And you go up there as well. Actually, it might be 2 units. This is a little bit too close. So you go that way. And then you connect. And you connect. And you connect that over there. This is the main gate. So let's put the plaza right over here. Just so you guys can see. So the plaza basically fits perfectly in the middle of this. So I think they had the intention of making this too wide. So if you go ahead, so this lines up perfectly in the middle of it now. Now if you continue on and go right in the middle of this, it's the wrong path, but that's okay. And then you grab the other ones and, oh boy. And you follow it in the same length. So it's just 1 out, 1 big one. Then the little buildings fit perfectly right into the middle of it. And then if you space them out right, they look really good. And there isn't much space left out. So these fit perfectly in here. So I think they had in mind the same thing for these things. They actually fit very well. Let's expand this park area just a little further. Grab our road tool again. Continue on in the middle. Go 1 out. Perfect. Now, a couple of rides actually fit perfectly in here as well, such as the piggy train. And the rotating teacups fit just right in the middle, as well as the swinging ship, but I think those are all of those. Now, another thing with this distance is these things fit in perfectly in here. So you can have 2 of these, place 1 by mistake. So this area, I'm not sure why it doesn't want to take 1, but usually it fits perfectly for 2. So you can have beautiful areas like that if you stick with this width actually. And the same thing actually, a lot of these other areas and other props fit perfectly onto this width. I think the Ferris wheel actually does fit perfectly as well. So if you line it up right in the middle, let's test this out. So you gotta go right in the middle of this. I'm not sure, I haven't tried that with the Ferris wheel, but that would be beautiful if that worked out. Let's grab that. I don't think this fits. Yeah, this one doesn't. Ferris wheel is big, but at least it looks good. So it's right in the dead center of it, and these paths go right up to it. So let's go back to checking out what's new. So that's, oh, same thing with these little things right here. The Game Booth 1 and Game Booth 2 fit perfectly inside, and it matches very well. So it all looks good and pretty. And then you can add the little props over there. But let's go back and check out what's new. So you got the Amusement Park Plaza right here. You got the cafe. Actually lost with all these buildings over here. So you got the cafe right there. You got the souvenir shop right over here, which fits perfectly, as well as the restrooms. Then you got Game Booth 1 and Game Booth 2, which complement each other real nice. Then you got the carousel, which is, let's see where the carousel is. There's so many buildings in here now. There's the carousel right over here. And you got the piggy train right next to it, which goes around. It's a little bit of a train with pigs. You got the rotating teacups, which change color, and they fit in here really nice as well. So you can just delete and whatever color you want. You want it in blue, you don't like this, go ahead, place it again. No, it's blue again, it seems. Oh, now we ruined it all, but that's okay. You guys get the message. You got the swinging ship, which fits in here as well. And then you got the House of Horrors over here, which is one of my favorites. Really cool looking building, with a little ghost peeking out over there every now and then. And we went out too far. So you got the House of Horrors here, we got the bumper cars right next to it. And now we got the Crazy Rides, which is the drop tower ride. You guys are right on top. Whoa, see you guys later. I hate these things in real life. I love them, but I hate them at the same time. Love and hate relationship. The pendulum ride, which freaks me out in real life, but that's okay. Got the Ferris wheel that fits right beautifully in the middle of that, like we said earlier. So you could move this all up and just renovate this whole area. I have the Ferris wheel right at the entrance if you'd like. And then you have the roller coaster, which is lit up really cool at night. So definitely make sure you switch on your night and day cycle in order to get the most out of your amusement park. Then I placed a couple of props here and there. You got the amusement park bench. You got the amusement park sign, which has a back and front side, I believe. And then you got the park sign, which tells you which direction to go. You got the street lights. You got the round bench over here. And then you get these park tiles, which again, they fit beautifully right in the middle of these three, I don't know what to call this, I don't know, we'll think of a name later. Got the balloons, and then you get the little rides as well. Children's ride 1 and 2, you got some coin games, again over here, and then a cotton candy cart. So, that's it with the amusement park. Let's go into our next park, which is the City Zoo. We got a building on fire over here. This is the zoo. Actually, I didn't show off the side gate for the amusement park. Where is that place? Oh, that's right here. We already built that over there. So that's the side gate. Let's check out the zoo. This is the zoo main gate. This is its side gate right here. And this is the small zoo main gate right here. I love these zoo buildings. I think these are my favorite. Now on the left side, I placed down enclosures which don't snap. So these ones don't snap, but on the right side are the ones that snap to the point. So once again, I did the same thing over here. I made a small entrance, and now let me show you guys over here. So this, let's say this is the entrance, and then we go one out. Go over here and just surround this as a little square. Now if you grab the Zoo Plaza and plop it right in the middle, it fits perfectly. So you go around this way, and then you have a little bit of an entranceway, and then you just go ahead again with the same width, and then the buildings fit right in the middle of that. So you get the Zoo Cafe that fits right into it. You got the zoo souvenir shop which fits into it, and the restrooms as well. No enclosures fit into the small areas, but it works as well with the zoo, as you can see. So let's check out what kind of enclosures we have. As we said, we have these 3 buildings over here. Let's go over the left-hand side, which you need to place off of the path. So you get the moose and reindeer enclosure. Guys, then we got the bisons with a little bit of an elevated pathway. You cannot attach to the elevated pathway. I was hoping that you could, but you cannot. This is the flamingo enclosure. Then we got the giraffes over here. And the lions as well. So that is that for enclosures that do not snap onto the pathway. Now these ones all snap, which is the birdhouse. Got a couple of vultures or eagles flying around over here. And some swans, I think. Swans and ducks. Antelopes over here. Insect and amphibian and reptile house. Got the elephant enclosure over here with lots of elephants. Couple of babies, that's cute. Got the monkey palace. And the rhino enclosure over here. So there's seriously, you can create, for example, like an Africa area, a northwestern area with like all the moose and reindeer and the bison. So you can do like an American continent, and then you can make it all look different, have like an African enclosure. And with the zoo, there's just the possibility that you can create a huge zoo and make it all look natural and filling. And the last one is the sea life enclosure, which has to be in the water. And this is a really cool one actually, because you can see a whale and manta rays as well as some small little fish over here. There they are. I think those are actually dolphins. So they got whales, manta rays, and dolphins, which is really cool. And this, I'm assuming, is just like a glass boat that comes with the enclosure. So that's that for the zoo. And over here again, I just went ahead and you gotta just place these real careful, but they will snap right perfectly into the center of this thing. So you can just go like that, and then you get a nice little spot over here for everything else that you'd want to place. So let's go ahead and check this out. You got the benches over here, and the path, the park sign, another sign for directions. You got the lights, more benches, and then you have these things. And that is it for the zoo. Let's check them out in first person real quick. Really cool. There's only one side to it, so you got to be careful which way you place them. And let's go on to our last park, which is the nature preserve. So I did the same thing over here. At the nature preserve, there's no plaza or anything like that, but I found a different building that snaps perfectly. This is the nature preserve side gate right here. Let's connect that real quick just for the sake of it. And then the small nature preserve gate, main gate, is this one right here. So with the nature preserve, the last park that we have available, you got the little campfire sites right here, 1 and 2. And these fit perfectly if you place 2 of them next to each other. Then you get the tent sites. And these actually, I don't know if they change color. The small tents do for sure. Let's check out if these change color. They just all, this is a kind of different purple, a different green I mean. And I'm not sure if these big ones do. But anyways, you got the 2 viewing decks over here, one's longer than the other. You got the tent site, which fits perfectly into our little area over here. I'm not quite sure actually if you can surround it. You actually can surround this one with a pathway. So that fits perfectly in there. Where were we? We're at the tent site, right? Yes. And then you got the lean-to shelters. So you got One right here and one right there behind each other. This one fits perfectly into the middle, lean-to shelter number 2. Then you got the lookout towers. Then you have a taller one right here. You got the camping site, which is the big one, which again fits perfectly into the middle. This one you cannot surround though, it's too big. So it doesn't match out perfectly with our measurement over there. Or I guess it does fit perfectly as well. Then you got the fishing cabin. Gotta see where we put those. You got the fishing cabins over here, which just need to be placed on the roadside or a park. So these can be placed outside. And people are already on here fishing. That was a difficult one. Got the hunting cabins that fit nicely into this spot as well. And the hunting cabin 2, which is the only building that is too big. But you can place that over there. And the boulder site over here with some sleeping bags. And then, where is it? I don't know if I did one over here actually. One of these perfect squares that shows off the firewood rack, the camping chair, which actually looks really good on the beach as well. Folding chairs over here, kayaks. I could swear I put one down. Maybe I did not. I'm not sure. Oh well. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, this is where all the stuff is at. Floating kayaks. You got an outhouse right here, which is a little cute bathroom that smells delicious. Got the binoculars. Not wishing well, just a regular well. Check these out in first person mode. They look very cute. Kayak over here. And we also have floating kayaks now. Where did I put these guys? Right over here. So let's check these out. So these look very cool. There's no people on there. This guy actually just caught a fish. Good job, dude. Well done. And yeah, that is that. There's 5 new maps, 2 tropical. One of them I'm using in my Let's Play right now, actually. And just to finish the video off, let me actually show you guys the video. So I'll see you guys in 1 second. Before I hop on out, I knew I forgot something. This is the beautiful castle of Lord Chirpy, which if you place this around your amusement park, you can kind of give it a very nice Disney World amusement park feel. So this building looks absolutely stunning. And let's check it out actually. I think you can walk in here. Yes, you can. Oh my god, okay. I guess we're walking on the roof. But you got fireworks over here for at night. And yeah, it's just a really cool building. And let's check out the policies real quick. There's a couple of new ones. You get the park maintenance boost. So park maintenance service in the area. Our area does double shifts, costing more money but tending parks more efficiently. And then you get the preferred parks. Tourists in the area choose to visit parks more often than unique buildings. Nothing in the taxation. Boost connections for the city planning. Outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increased amount of visitors in the city. So this includes boats, planes, trains, and private cars. And then nothing for the events. Let's check out real quick before we forget the policies. Of course, all these parks have, you can adjust their prices and whatnot. I haven't noticed if it affects how many people go there, but you get park policies as well. Animal ethics, so zoo animals receive extra care and activities to keep them happy and entertained. Boost entertainment effects of the zoo buildings by 20%. You get advertisement campaigns just to advertise your parks and bring in more visitors. You can make one of your parks your main park, sort of like Central Park in New York. Fine on fireworks, so the park area will not organize fireworks. Or you can do the opposite, fireworks every freaking night. Night tours, visitors can see park on night at special tours. Draws 30% or more visitors during nighttime. Even more fun, amusement parks buildings are super well maintained, causing them to be even more fun than normally. And then recycle all of your garbage. So let's go ahead and check out the new maps, and that will be that for this update. So give me 1 second, guys, and I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so here we are now with 5 new maps. We got Winfield, the map that we were just on. And if you're really going for huge parks, I think you should definitely check this one out just because there's so much space. We got Pine Rivers, which is just a huge river delta. That looks really cool. This is the Boreal map. Then you got the Mountain Meadows. When I first saw this, I thought it was somewhere like Idaho or Montana, but it has the European theme. So this is definitely a cool map as well. Then you got Honu Island, which I'm currently using in my current Let's Play. If you haven't checked that out, please do so. I'm having so much fun on that map. And you got the Cavern Coast, which is a very hilly and cliffy area along a river, but there's also a beach at the end of the map that you can get to. So these are the new maps. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out, and I hope that formula, the 1 middle street along with the 2 side streets, helped you guys out. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in one of my Let's Play episodes. Bye-bye.